Today, we are facing increased growth of xenophobic attacks and rhetoric in Europe and with new phenomenon in the Balkan states. As of 2018, the Balkan countries are experiencing a new influx of refugees from Africa and the Middle East and corresponding increase in asylum applications. This is why, through Impact Project, partners from EU and Western Balkan countries strive to build a better understanding, tolerance and solidarity between refugees and European public to prevent radicalization and creation of otherness on both sides. The main goal of Impact Inclusion Matters using performing arts towards cohesion and tolerance is to foster social inclusion by developing art strategies, techniques and methodologies which target refugees and citizens at local level. This project will contribute to foster social inclusion by promoting active participation, cohesion, tolerance and respect of human rights. The project aims to develop an innovative pedagogy that uses art forms as a means to bring young refugees, asylum seekers and local communities together. Within the project, by training artists who will develop new tools and methodologies on performing arts to work with refugees and citizens, youth, local, regional and international stakeholders will become multipliers of this project outputs, ideas and methodology. The project consists of 3 actions: transnational meetings and exchange of practices with the aim to coordinate and implement well the activities, strengthen the competences of project partners as well as artists involved in process. Multiplier events through local workshops, local events and international events which are key for the dissemination of results. Intellectual outputs to be produced in coordination with all partners and are the main communication tools outputs. The local activities will be implemented in all partner countries. The idea of performing arts changes in different cultures and countries. So does the taste for each form of art. In 2003, I brought the play I Tre Porcellini, The Three Little Pigs, to a children's theatre festival in Šibenik, Croatia. In Italy, it was one of the most successful works by our company. The play did not work well, and I remember the criticism of an expert. Why wasn't there a wolf? 3 little pigs without a bad wolf? The character of the wolf had been represented by a human with a large grey coat up to his feet, a hat from which 2 long ears came out, and a dog muzzle. Under the brim of the hat, there were 2 red lights shining. I still remember that, back in Italy, the son of a friend of mine did not sleep for several nights thinking about this character. In Croatia, there is a wonderful tradition of figure theatre, and wolves have 4 legs and tail. In Croatia, our wolf was not a wolf. What was it? There were not enough elements to make the leap from one culture to another. There was not enough play, because it's the play what we need. We need to create the meaning of the verb to play, asking mechanism for help. In mechanism, play is what it makes to create a backlash between 2 mechanical parts in contact. In English you can say, we allow some play between the piston and the cylinder wall. The word play, which we use both for children activity and theatre performance, can be useful for this talk. The play is the space between, the condition that allows a dynamic transformation, and it is the activity that allows us to establish the right distance from which we can support a process that makes all the participants active, both refugees and migrants involved, and artists who are dialoguing with their embodied stories. Local implementation of workshops was developed by artists who participated at the Transnational Workshop in Vicenza, Italy, where new artistic methodologies were met and new ideas had been developed. With local workshops, artists aimed to raise awareness on cohesion, dialogue, and mutual understanding. Understanding problems and mutual acquaintance should ease the communication and lower the prejudice, which should result in greater mutual trust. If we build trust, everybody will have an easy time handling the situation they are in. In regards to that, I want to collect as much information as possible, as well as personal stories, which should provide a basis for preparing a theatre play that will testify about a migrant's fate and will keep on contributing to a better understanding of the situation that numerous migrants are going through. The local workshops were created in a way to achieve better understanding of migrants' state of mind and raising awareness about it among local citizens. Moreover, the art has been used as a tool to create a protective and expression welcome atmosphere among migrants, allowing them to socialize and speak out sincerely without reservation and restrictions. Their creative mind, combined with important social aspects, is an important factor for the successful inclusion into society.
Hi, I'm Morka. I'm volunteer in LDA Montenegro. For this workshop, I had many prejudices about migrants, but after this, my opinion changed. But after this experience, I realized there are people like us, and that they don't have a place to call it home. And in spite of that, they were spreading positivity, and I wish them all the best.
I'm Jovana and I'm volunteer in LDA Montenegro. Before this workshop, I have different opinion about migrants. I was scared of them and their reactions. Now I realize that they are just normal people who are looking for better life, and I really hope that they will find it.
Raising awareness, accepting diversity, working on cohesion and mutual understanding helps acknowledge every little step within the integration process, which is also an important factor for the project aim. I believe that acquainting, teamwork and communication establishing can build good, even friendly relations. Such a kind of activities makes a difference in local society, as well as perspectives, perceptions and feelings on the society, such as building a mentality where everyone matters. As the pre-workshop stage, artists were quite mutual in expressing to expectation of the difficulties during implementation of the local workshops due to the different backgrounds of participants, language barriers and potentially communication issues. However, all the artists are also common in approaching such difficulties, which are using techniques to overcome possible conflicts, discussions, and monitoring or evaluating time with participants during and after the workshop. We understand the value of the impact that the project has, both professionally, within partners institutions, and externally. The capacities in the field of art and work with migrants, social inclusion and youth have been developed. New techniques and methodologies have been learned. Individual project coordinators report their personal and professional improvement, great environment, and excellent partnership. Overall, partners report to gain interesting, thoughtful experience. On the other side, sharing good practices among partners. Being involved in the artistic world through workshops, partners were able to gain new ideas and methodologies approaching local communities.
Social inclusion for me is helping others, helping themselves. What I hope to get out of this workshop is how can we motivate others to help themselves.
For me, social inclusion is like leaning out, and this experience was important for me because I had the possibility to listen to different ways of dealing with migrants and refugees in the different parts of Europe.
Social inclusion, it's applied love and empathy, and something about openness and sharing.
If I could describe social inclusion with some words, it would be support, bonding, and feelings.
If we look to the nature, everything is different but connected. So I think that we above all the politics, which I do not understand very good, I think that's one universal law, that it's love and helping each other. So let's make a hug, hug of the whole world.